Denise Thompson. I'm the dietitian out here at Alcona Health Center, and today I'm going to be talking to you about different snack options for kids. So snacks or snack time is typically a place that I see as a problem area when it comes to kids' diets. Mealtime at school, we don't have too much control over. Breakfast, dinner kind of is what it is, but snack time is something that we can really improve upon in our kids and make sure that we're offering them really nutritious things so that they're meeting their health goals and their servings per day of all the food groups. So foods that are just easier. They're already packaged. You don't have any work or prep you need to do. You just need to throw it in your little snack bin for them, and they pick out what they want, and everybody moves on with their morning, okay? So some really nutritious options in that department that I do like to offer kids and recommend are boxes of raisins. So easy. So boxes of raisins, this is a 6-pack for about $2, 34 cents a box. So again, less than the chips. Raisins are a great source of iron and fiber and all the vitamins and minerals as well. So this is a really fantastic option if your kids like raisins and would eat a box of raisins. I mean, it really doesn't get much easier than that. More non-perishable type stuff. I mean, who hasn't seen these? These are in the fruits and vegetable canned fruits aisle of your grocery store. These guys here, again, so the 24-pack of applesauce is going to be 39 cents per applesauce. Great value. The 12-pack of the variety pack, we've got, this is applesauce with peach or berry or strawberry banana mixed in there for kids that just aren't too much into the apple flavor. Those are about 54 cents a snack pack. And what I really like about these is it's actually pureed fruit. It's not a fruit snack, okay? It's not fruit juice. It's not jellified juice. It's actual fruit puree. If we read the ingredient list, it is apple, peach puree, sweet potato puree, vegetable, apple puree, blah, 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 blah. There's no added sodium. The thing in here to help maintain color and freshness is ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C. So this is a really great option, non-perishable. I didn't print out fruit cups, but that's another great snack, maybe even more for home, is just buying fruit cups. And when your kids want a snacky snack and they'll eat a fruit cup, maybe they don't want a whole orange or they won't eat an apple, but they'd eat something a little more packaged. Fruit cups are really great for that, and similarly priced too. And half a cup. So that's really putting you on your way to that 1 to 2 cups per day. Another thing that is totally different, not a fruit or a vegetable, is depending on the kid, depending on where your kid's at and how many calories they ought to be eating a day, these little packets of almonds, these are really fantastic. They're lightly salted, but they're still loads low in sodium. So 1 ounce of lightly salted almonds, 35 milligrams of sodium. That's very low sodium. Again, the chippy things, the lowest one that I looked at today was 150 milligrams. 35, and these are salted. This is fantastic. Also, they're roasted, so they've got that really nice crunch. They're really delicious. If you wanted to buy the easy route and get the packaged ones, those are going to cost you 62 cents per packet. If you're just going to buy a bag and again, throw them in a Tupperware or throw them in a little baggie, 43 cents. So again, right on par with the chips that or cracker things that we might be buying, even though these do seem like a lot more money because it's $6 for the bag, right? But once we really compare per serving, it's really not that bad. And the serving size here is 25 almonds or an ounce, a tiny little handful. Okay. All right, we're moving on to my last few snacks. Now, some children, mine included, they really want packaged, fun-looking food, okay? And so you might be thinking, well, fine, I won't do like the chippy, crackery type things. I will get my children veggie straws because this is a vegetable. It is a vegetable, and the vegetable is potato. These are essentially baked lays. So when we read the ingredients list on this sucker, First ingredient, potato starch. Second ingredient, potato flour. Third ingredient, vegetable oil. These have spinach powder for color, tomato powder for color, and beetroot powder for color. And not even that much. These things are hardly colored. There's not enough vegetable in there for it to really be a source of vegetable or even a source of like a high source of vitamin content. So sodium on these guys, 36 straws, 210 milligrams of sodium. So really what we're feeding our kids here is a potato chip, which is fine if that's what you're looking for. As long as we're honest with ourselves and we're not going thinking that we're feeding our kids like a healthier vegetable chip, because it's really not. Oh, price on these guys, 39 cents. And then if you're gonna buy the prepackaged ones, these guys are 70 cents. So these guys are actually even more money than if you were to buy Lay's or Ruffles, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend anyway. Sodium level, right on par with the chips, 160 and 210. So, and look at this ingredient list. Processed. Okay, so there are two options that I've got for you that are chip-like, but they're a healthier version of the chip thing. And the first one I want to talk about is popcorn. Popcorn is technically a whole grain. This is a less processed food because it's popped corn and then they sprinkled flavoring on it. So compared to our chippy crackery things, this is a much less processed product. So if your kids do want something chip-like and they don't mind popcorn, these are smart options. Now, if you're going to buy the individual baggies, they're 59 cents a serving, so slightly more than the chips. But if you just buy the bag, the big bag, and again, put them in your Tupperware so they don't get crushed, 23 cents a serving, less than the chips. And these guys, 200 per serving, 80 milligrams of sodium. So it's actually half the sodium of the other chips. So even though this is chip-like, it's still lower sodium. So still a great choice. And popcorn, I mean, if you were eating the full serving of it, you'd get 2 grams of fiber. You're really not getting fiber in any sort of chip cracker thing. So it does have that going for it too. So decent choice. I still prefer the fruits, the vegetables, the applesauce, the raisins, that sort of thing. But this is a decent, like if you're looking for that crunchy chip thing. And then my ultimate crunchy chip thing that I would recommend that is actually vegetable, that's not potato, are Harvest Snaps. So if you're really looking for that chip thing, but you do want it to be healthy-ish, these are probably what I would recommend. Now these are going to be about $1 per serving or $1 for 22 little snap pea size pieces. But the reason that these are a better choice is because they're still low in sodium, 75 milligrams per serving, but they're peas. It's pureed peas. The ingredients are green peas, oil, rice, salt, calcium carbonate, and then rosemary extract for freshness. So there's really not even that much stuff in here. And because it's peas, we've got, again, the fiber and the protein. So much like the frozen peas, this is the processed version of that, but you still have 4 grams of fiber per serving, 5 grams of protein per serving. So we're still getting our kids nutritional value. This is a vegetable versus the veggie straw is a potato chip. So, and then the last thing, I guess, this is the real last thing that I recommend for kids that's actually going to save you, a really fair amount of money. Again, it'll just be a little bit more prep work and, maybe you prep the whole box in advance. But if your kids would snack on dry cereal rather than snacking on chips or crackers, this is absolutely a fantastic snack food because it is fortified with all of those vitamins and minerals. As long as we're getting one that's low in sugar and has some fiber to it, which that's why I chose these ones because they do have the fiber in it. We've got Raisin Bran, Original Cheerios. This is Strawberry Awake is Great Values version of Special K Red Berries. All of those, they're gonna be about 15 cents a serving, super affordable. A serving, I decided a serving is a half a cup. I think for snack size for school or just snack in general, a half a cup of cereal is a pretty decent serving for a kid. And you know what? Then I decided, let's look at more expensive cereal and see how that prices out. So even if you go for a more expensive brand of cereal, and I like the Kashi, some of the Kashis, because they do have more fiber. So if our kids are complaining that they're struggling in the bathroom, they need more fiber, and this is a really fantastic place to get them more fiber and kind of sneak it in, is Akashi cereal. And this box is gonna get you, it's gonna be about $6. There's about 16 half-cup servings in here, so 37 cents a serving. So cereal is also a really fantastic snack choice for, I was talking about school, but really anytime your kids are looking for a snack, these are really great options rather than going for the fruit snacks or the chippy things, or I don't know, whatever else your kids are asking for. Yogurts can be high in sugar, not all of them. I want to say like the Danimals ones actually only has 4 grams of sugar per cup. Activia is pretty low in sugar, but if we're talking Go-Gurt, which are marketed for kids, those ones have a lot of sugar per stick. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope you learned something, and thanks so much and have a really fantastic day.